Bravest of Them All by Kaiinbed. Read by Kaiinbed. Relationship includes Harry Potter and Tom Riddle. Additional tags include alternate universe modern with magic. Harry and Tom grew up together in foster care. Alternate Hogwarts house sorting. Codependency. Pre-slash and fluff. Summary. You would do well in Slytherin. It's the house of your ancestors. The hat says, but Tom can't keep his attention on the Sorting Hat's words. You would do well in Slytherin. It's the house of your ancestors. The hat says, but Tom can't keep his attention on the Sorting Hat's words. From under the brim of the hat, he can just barely see Harry sitting at the end of the Gryffindor table. Harry's sitting alone, watching him with pleading green eyes. And Tom knows some people think it's him who gets into trouble. But honestly, Harry gets him into much more. For Harry, the hat had called out Gryffindor in seconds. Tom knows the dismayed look his friend had gotten at that shout. The hat hadn't listened to any of Harry's arguments. Now, it's Tom's turn to be sorted. And it's as though his destiny has narrowed down to this moment, to whichever word the hat will soon call out. But Tom chose his destiny the day he was assigned to the same foster care home as a messy-haired boy who's never left his side since. Tom doesn't intend to do any differently. The fact that his ancestors were Slytherins is interesting, but it isn't relevant. Tom's ancestors are dead. Harry is alive in this very room. Isn't it brave of me to ask to go to Gryffindor when I don't really want to? Tom asks, assuming the hat can read his every thought. I can, the hat agrees. But Slytherin would lead you down a path to greatness. Isn't that what you want? Tom huffs. I'll lead myself to greatness just fine. I could just put you in Hufflepuff. You seem worthy of it, at least in this case. You wouldn't dare. Tom squawks. Gryffindor will be bad enough. He's seen the kind of idiots the house is full of, from the trip to Diagon Alley and on the Hogwarts Express. I will burn you with fiend fire. I've read all about it. I do wish you'd try. The hat replies, only amused. The results wouldn't be in your favor, but I suppose you just barely qualify for Gryffindor. Tom flings the hat off his head and into McGonagall's waiting arms. Maybe if he really puts a lot of magic into it, he could fiend fire it right out of existence. But the walk to the Gryffindor table is short, and then Harry is right there, pulling him into a tight hug that lasts even when Tom manages to sit down next to him. Thanks, Tom, Harry says when he finally lets go. The look in his eyes is horribly sincere. Tom feels like he's going to break into hives. I didn't do it for you. The hat said I was a Gryffindor. I'm sure, Harry replies, laughter in his voice. Tom, you'll be the best Gryffindor of all. I wouldn't expect any differently of myself, Tom huffs. He looks down the table, taking each face into memory. If he's going to be a Gryffindor, then the rest of the house will shape up under his direction. He does have a house cup to win. You have just finished listening to Bravest of Them All by Kaiinbed. If you enjoyed the story, please leave them some feedback on archiveofourown.org/work/13933089. And if you enjoy my reading of the story, you can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/Kaiinbed. And if you would like to request a fic, you can request in the link below.